Hello and welcome to a technical analysis update for Coti, because Coti is doing what I expected it to be doing in yesterday's video. So yesterday my update video happened somewhere up here, I think. We put onto the chart yesterday this ascending triangle here. You can clearly see that we have an ascending trend line here. I always say that to put a trend line on a chart you need at least 3 touches. Now yesterday I put it on the chart, we had 1 touch here. Probably actually need to move that a little bit here, but it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. More like that. So we had 1 touch here, another touch there, another touch there. So we had our 3 touches. Creates a very nice trend line. On top of that, we now have this 4th touch here, and I talked about it yesterday when we were up here, that I expect the price to come down once more to 59 cents. Now it didn't quite get down to 59, but I also now moved the trend line slightly. So we got down to 60. I think that is close enough. And I did say that because of the fact that we built out another peak here, another high, and from then on we retraced, and I said, you know, we've got that ascending trend line. It's a logical conclusion that we come to that trend line down once more. Now that is where we are now. On top of that, I said yesterday that we found here before support on the 20 period moving average on the 4-hour chart, and here as well. Here not quite, but sort of, you know, we broke through, but then it kind of still bounced above it, and since then we've traded above the 20 period moving average again on the 4-hour chart, and now we are there as well. So we've got that ascending trend line plus a moving average support area here, so it is quite a strong support level. Also we've got that horizontal support level here, which is that former high which we achieved on the 23rd of September. So yeah, we've got actually 3 support areas here coming together, this cluster of supports really providing some strong support currently for the price. So I don't think it should drop further. I mean, you never know, of course, but the probability for me is quite high that we push further to the upside. Now the question is, can we actually break out of this ascending wedge? And again, for me, you know, we've got these cluster of support areas and we've got this horizontal resistance line, and what this is, it is an ascending triangle, which is more likely to break to the upside than to the downside. But as I said, you never know with these, you never know, but it is, in my view, highly likely that it breaks to the upside. Now you can see that resistance area here, which is at 66 cents or 67, pretty much 66. So for a potential trade, it would be potentially good to wait for a breakout to the upside of that 67 cents, and then, you know, depending on the strategy, to wait for a retest or not. Obviously it's more risky to not wait for a retest, just go in straight away after the breakout, but it's always advisable to wait for at least a closed candle after a breakout. If you enter too early, it's just speculation. But to go into a trend with at least some data and some confirmation that the breakout actually happened, that means you have to wait for the breakout. Now it's a potential opportunity, but of course you need to come to your own conclusions here. But it is doing something very exciting that many other cryptos are not doing. So an ascending triangle is really an interesting pattern that is forming here at the moment, and it is really proving quite strong. So the only weakness that I see here actually on the chart is the I talked about it before, this descending it's bearish divergence on the RSI. That is a little bit concerning. Also on the MACD, that we're going into the red range now, but it could just be because we're sort of coiling up before a breakout to the upside. Now, you know, you never know, as I said, if you break to the upside. But should we break down, I think we've got plenty of support areas here now. You know, we first of all would have that previous low, which is now at 55 cents, for example. And then there are plenty of support areas at around the 55 cent area. We've got the 50 period moving average as well on the 4-hour chart. So there's plenty of support there. I think if we break the 50, I did say it before, then I believe we go down to 40. But even then, you know, before that, we even have the 44 cent here, which is the 20-day moving average as support. And at 35 cents, we've got the 50-day moving average. But overall, you know, it is looking really good. And what I really like, you can see it on this chart here, we're not going up too fast. It's not like we are, you know, it's not like that we are going up crazy like in a parabolic move at the moment. It's actually coiling up quite nicely. It's not too fast. You know, there's a bit of up and down. There are consolidation periods, but you can actually see here on the MACD, on the daily here, that the MACD is nicely going up. The ADX as well, we are sort of in an uptrend as well, and the uptrend is actually increasing, you know, sort of speeding up, gaining momentum. You can see that here on the ADX, the white line, if that's going up, it means the trend is getting stronger. So all of that tells me, you know, that we are here coiling up for a move to the upside. Of course, never guaranteed, but it is looking highly likely, really positive. I'm excited to follow that. I'm happy that I didn't sell all of my Coti. I mentioned in the previous video that I sold some of it, did some profit taking because I made really good gains. And it looked like at the time that we couldn't make higher highs. And I was just getting a little bit careful. Wanted to take some profit out of this coin with which I made a lot of profit and put it back into cryptos which are currently suffering. I think that's a good move to make. Obviously, everybody needs to come to their own conclusions. But, you know, if you have a coin like that, which is running sort of contrary to Bitcoin, you know, while Bitcoin is going down, Coti is going up, then it's worth, in my view, to think about at least to take potentially some profits out and reinvest them in the other cryptos, which are currently at a lower price, right? So, and then when they go up, potentially Coti goes down, but I don't know. There is just speculation, but at least it would mean that you can take some profit. You made money with Coti and then move that money that you made into a crypto which is currently suffering, so at low price, buy anti-cyclical, and yeah, potentially make some more money when they go up again. But just one possible strategy, and that is how I did it, at least with some of my Coti. But I'm going to hold on to the other ones that I have, which is the majority, because it is now looking quite good actually. And I'm quite curious what's going to happen, maybe in the next few hours or the next few days, because we are getting very close to that apex. And no reason to make that video longer. Just want to update you that it's still looking quite good. We've got something like a bull flag forming here at the moment, while we are getting closer to that support level, which we are pretty much touching now. But we have that move here to the upside, that post of the bull flag, and then we are moving in this channel here to the possibly even something like a symmetrical triangle here, something like a bullish pennant, more or less like that, which would then rather be a bullish pennant, but it doesn't matter. They're both bullish patterns and oftentimes just referred to as bull flag. And that would then push up, hopefully through that resistance line here at 66 and taking us higher. I guess yesterday we came up with a price target of around $1 based on that ascending triangle here, which is quite huge. So let's see what's going to happen. And I'm going to follow that closely with you and let's see what's happening. All right, so hopefully you liked that video. If you did, please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, then please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.